let's talk about ways to take back control of your life, dominate your mind, and win. Maybe you have got something that you want to do. Perhaps you have been dreaming about this one idea for the longest time. Perhaps it is a project, or it is an opportunity that you have been thinking about, but yet there's this niggling feeling that only takes you so far. It interrupts and stops you. So what you end up doing is that instead of taking a step further to start working on the idea, the dream, taking small steps, you find yourself overthinking. You find yourself stalling on the idea. You find yourself finding reason not to move ahead, and you just stop. And then by the time you know it, you have forgotten it for the longest time. It could be a couple of weeks, it could be a couple of months, but you forget all about it. And then sometime in the future, the idea pops up again, you know? And if it is really your purpose to turn this idea into reality, it then appears very regularly, but you're always finding reason not to trust yourself enough to take a step in the direction of turning your dream into reality. That voice, that thing, that feeling that stops you is the killer of your dreams. It is the killer of your confidence. It is the killer of your self-esteem. It is the killer of all the things good that you are meant to put in place. And that killer is called self-doubt. You know, self-doubt can manifest in a number of different ways. Overthinking, overanalyzing situations, finding reasons to say that you are not good enough. And self-doubt is very cunning. It has a way of attacking your mind, your confidence level, your self-esteem. And as it does this over time, you become more timid. You become less trusting of yourself. You begin to put yourself down instead of elevating yourself, because you came into this world a whole person, fully equipped to do anything as you grow, to put anything that you put your mind to. Somehow, self-doubt managed to come through the door sneakily and silently begins to attack things that you stand for. Actually, it's even worse than failure, because failure is very clear. It means that you took a step, you failed, but you can see it. But self-doubt is, you can't see it, because it doesn't come to you in any particular sound or screaming or anything like that. But it is that inner voice that says, are you sure you're good enough? Are you sure you know how to do this? Are you sure? And every time you hear, "Are you sure you can do this?" it makes you feel less and less confident. And by the time you know it, years has gone by, weeks has gone by, months has gone by, years has gone by, and you have not made one single step in the direction of working on your dream, working on that idea that will just give you that boost of energy. When you think about it, it will just stop you in your tracks. It steals your time. So today, if you are listening to my voice, you're watching this video, it's time to say enough is enough. We are not going to waste our time anymore on not doing what we know that we should be doing. We're not going to waste our time anymore. We're not wasting our time anymore. So, hello. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Chioma, and today we are going to talk about crushing the silent voice called self-doubt, because it is time to take back control and realize our dream, work on our dream, work on ourselves, improve ourselves, and do all the nice things that we want to do for ourselves, because we are in charge of our life journey and how we live, thrive, and enjoy this life. So let me tell you a little bit about me, because this whole thing about taking back control happened to me, and I got laid off. And when I got laid off, for a little bit, I would say that I couldn't figure out what to do, because everyone around me was like, "Choma, you're actually lucky." And I'm like, "Why?" "Well, your business idea that you keep talking about, now you have an opportunity." The funny thing is, other people saw that. I didn't. I was just thinking, what am I going to do? How am I going to pay for this? How am I going to do that? That's all I was thinking about. And I was fortunate enough to be assigned a coach who helped me over the course of a couple of months, to begin to realize that this is a great time. It's a great time and opportunity to dust off my dream and begin to work on it, to turn it into reality, instead of going back in the workplace and putting my energy there. But what it did was, it made me realize that actually all the reasons that I had why I could not turn my creativity, my dream, into a proper reality, I was the only person holding me back, because I had reasons like, I haven't done something like this before. I don't know how to market it. I would have to set up this shop. I would have to create this. I had reasons why I was okay to leave my dream in the dream world, and was quite happy to not turn it into a reality. You cannot understand how self-doubt destroys your dreams. It literally imprisons you. Your mind, your ideas are imprisoned, because it makes you believe that you cannot, or it makes it sound so good. It makes it sound so realistic. You just think, I can't do it because. There's always a because why you cannot do something. And this is what I have been going through. And my coach helped me realize that all of that are just excuses. All I had to do was take a step, then another step, then another step. That's all I had to do. So I think today's video is really going to be helpful, I hope, to you in terms of taking that first step and then see what happens. So I have a couple of ways that I want to share with you how you can take back control of your life and begin to turn your dream into a reality, because the dream is in your head. It's only in your head. Nobody knows about it until you turn it into reality. So one way, the first way I would say, is to stop waiting to be ready. And I was a master at that. I wanted to wait until I had all my ideas and everything flushed out. I would watch tutorials, I would listen to other people who have done things. I was putting ideas and I was cutting ideas and putting things together on a piece of paper, waiting, instead of doing something with what I have. And all I had to do was take the first step. And in fact, it was take the first step and just do. Because there's this thing about continuous improvement. Until you start, you don't know what you need to fix. Otherwise, you think that what you have written down or what you have on paper or the idea that it is good to go. Or you keep researching on actually what you don't know might be the case. So stop waiting to feel ready and just do it. Waiting to be ready is a joke. Is a joke, because you never be ready. That's why procrastination kills a lot of dreams. That's why procrastination kills a lot of dreams. So anyway, the second thing is to run your own race. And what that means is, do not compare yourself. If you are here and somebody else is here, well, you are here for a reason and they are there for a reason. It does not make sense to focus on what this person is doing when you should be focusing on what you are doing. They're running their own race, run yours. So stop comparing your position to somebody else's position. It's not the same. Focus on you and take the necessary steps to keep moving forward on your journey, and less on what other people are doing. What they're doing doesn't matter. I often said this to my kids when they were doing their exams and doing their coursework, and I will say to them, it doesn't matter what somebody else says that they are doing in class. It doesn't matter what grade other people got. Focus on yours. When you're studying, you focus on what you need to study, what you need to do, because you know what grade you are aiming for. If you're trying to lose weight, just take a first step. Then the next one. Then the next one. It's all about you and moving forward. It's not about them. It's not about him, her. It's not about anybody else. It's just about you. And you just need to focus on you. Run your race and focus on you only. That's the thing. Whilst you are wasting your energy looking at somebody else, comparing yourself to somebody else, they're getting on with what they need to do. And you're just wasting your time. So don't focus on somebody else, focus on running your own race. Then number 3 is take action even if it is messy. And what I mean by this is that overanalyzing, overthinking is a graveyard of dreams. Yes. Overthinking is the graveyard of dreams. Yes. So just stop analyzing, overthinking, overanalyzing. Just take action. It doesn't matter that it is not perfect. Just take action. Because I guarantee you, as soon as you start taking action, you then begin to see clearly what adjustments needs to be made. You can't determine the adjustments to be made if you don't take the action. And that is why Zig Ziglar said, or what did he say again? He said, his quote, it says, "You don't need to be great to start, but you need to start to be great." You don't need to be great to start, but you need to start to be great. Yes, 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 exactly. And it's so true. Number 4 is very simple. I encourage you to give yourself the permission to take the first step. We've already talked about the fact that self-doubt will pull you away from taking the first step. And you can overcome that and take control by giving yourself permission to say, yes, it is okay to take step. And by doing so, you don't need to be an expert. You don't need to be the best project manager. You don't need, there's so many tutorials, trainings, courses out there that can help you to improve yourself. But you don't even have to wait until you've taken all the courses to give yourself permission. Do it messy anyway, because that's where the most fun is. That's where the most fun is. So allow yourself to go ahead and take the step. It is okay. And if you fail, get up and try again. If you fail, get up and try again. Don't ever quit on yourself. And that moves me to the 5th and final point that I wanted to raise, which is stay on course even when it gets hard. Be resilient. I talked about this in my last video. Be resilient. Don't ever quit on yourself. Actually, it is when the going gets tough that self-doubt starts to shout, to sing the loudest, because it wants you to hear that you're not good enough. It wants you to hear that it's too hard, so it's time to give up. It wants you to hear that, yeah, see, it was going to be hard, so you shouldn't have tried in the first place. But the thing is, the best things in life, the successes you get in life, is out of keeping on going even when it gets tough. If something comes to you very easy, you will not appreciate it. You would not value it. But when you put your energy, your effort, your mind into doing something, and when it gets tough and you push past it, what you see on the other side is beautiful. What you see on the other side is beautiful. So you cannot see what is on the other side unless you push past that hardness. When you push past the hardness, then you will see what is on the other side. And the only person that can stop you seeing what is on the other side is you. So, yeah, don't rob yourself of the opportunity to take a chance, to enjoy turning your dream into reality. All you have to do is take one step, then the next step, then the next step. Stay on course even when it gets hard. Push past it, because you will see beauty ahead. And that's all I wanted to share with you today. So let me know in the comment section what you have done to silence the self-doubt in your mind. If this video helped you, then let me know in the comment section. And in fact, it would be so exciting if you could share your dream, what you would like to achieve, what you would want to work on, and let me know when you start, how you go about doing it, because it will be great to really hear from you and how you are going about to achieve your dreams. So until next time, bye-bye, and don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and see you in the next one. Thank you and take care. Bye-bye.